that, what you realised, was Steve Lukather's solo from Rosanna. It's on this album, 224, and I believe the remit, Mark Anderson, could tell me different, for that album was, well, the way they articulate it was, you know, you want hits, we'll give you hits. Because Turn Back didn't have any. Turn Back's my favourite Toto album, and it's got Gift of a Golden Gun, it's got English Eyes. I Think I Could Stand You Forever, it's got Live For Today. All these songs that are on my YouTube channel, by me, right? Whereas this one, this is just absolutely chock full of hits. And I would say that along with probably Rumours, you know, if we're being reasonable, it's Rumours and Hotel California, this is probably the best album of its era, and like who it connects with, and how much of a conceptual piece it is, how it all fits together, how many great songs, how much great play, etc, etc. Now, when that came out, that's track 1, side 1, Rosanna, right? And it's got, you know, it's got millions of great bits. You know, it's got the whole, you know, not quite a year since you went away, and the keys play, and then you know, all these lovely little touches. If you listen to Steve Lukather's guitar, it is as clean as, like, you know, well, I think there's an advert on TV when children define clean and stuff, but it's as clean as, you know, the cleanest bit of tissue paper, right? And you know, a lot cleaner than that. Really, really clean sound. And then, you know, he rocks it up for it. All these bits, right? Now, this solo, Rosanna, is hugely controversial. Am I right, Ted? Thank you. Because you'll notice the bear's back, stone cold sober, as a rare occurrence. Sorry, Ted. This is a really, really controversial solo, and it's controversial because everyone plays it different ways, right? And there's only one right way, and that's how he plays it, right? And if you go and see Toto, you'll notice he plays it pretty much the same every time, every live show that I've seen, every film I've seen, you know. That's obviously, believe it or not, easy for him to play, whereas the rest of us are kind of sweating a bit to do it. And I'll tell you why. Now, when this came out, it was very much like Kid Charlemagne. It was like a bebop line within a rock song, you know, a pop song, pop rock song, right? And obviously Rosanna starts with this. It's an F, right? I've got tons of delay on, you know, just for that kind of 80s thing at the moment. I didn't put any chorus on. I was going to put the Dimension chorus on, but I didn't. And then we get the line, you know, with the wraparound pinky. And then we get the bit that causes all the debate, right? So I'll play this really slowly. This is, I believe, what he plays. Right? Now you see lots of people play it different. You usually hear the last line, just go. Right, but, you know, I think that's what he plays. Yeah. Now, if you're looking at it, if you're watching yourself playing it like in a mirror, if you're filming yourself playing it, just watch where your finger goes. Now, if you imagine my first finger is going to be in the 10th fret, right? Watch this. Right? Hey, it's on the 9th. It's on the 10th. It's on the 9th. And that's a good way to know, you know. I've seen a lot of people just, you know, play up and down the scale, and it's not the end of the world. If you've been following Jake E. Lee, and you should be, with his Red Dragon Cartel, he said in an interview recently, the difference he thinks between guitar way back then, you know, when he was learning, when I was learning, when we were all learning, and guitar today, is that everyone plays everything the same, because the tablature. You know, because everything's written down, everything's on YouTube. You know, you can see someone on YouTube go, well then Richie goes, and it's all written down, everybody in the world plays that lick exactly the same. Whereas he would say that, you know, a new Zepp album would come out, you know, and you hear Jimmy. And he said his friends would, you know, he and his friends would meet up and they'd all say, you know, have you heard the Zeppelin album? Isn't it fantastic? You know, have you heard this light where Jimmy does this? And they'd all play it differently because they'd all hear it slightly differently. And I think that's a massive thing. This one though is played differently because it's complex. It's, you know, it's not easy. You can't sing it unless you're a very accomplished singer. None of us can go ba ra ba 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 ra ba ba. You know, I can't do it. Very few people could sing that. And there's my golden rule for learning something on the guitar. If you can sing it, you can play it. If you can sing it, you just take it really slow. Andy Powell's solo in Leaf and Stream. Yeah, you can listen to Arg and go ba 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 ba. So if you go, whoa, no, hey, got it, right? Back to Rosanna. As if that solo wasn't enough, at the tail end of the song, they go into a jam section where David Paich plays that bit and the keyboard goes. And it's a kind of, you know, loose, sort of jazzy bit, right? And Luke plays a solo that is just absolutely beyond belief, right? Again, it's hugely controversial because we all play it differently. But I'm going to attempt today to show you how to play that solo. Now the first light you probably know is, yeah, you know the end of the jam, Rosanna, and Luke goes, except he doesn't, does he, Ted? So back in a minute.